Welcome to the Pay What You Can farm stand. Let's take a journey through this space that represents our commitment at EarthDance to advancing food justice. Redesigned with old barn wood from decades ago, the Pay What You Can farm stand brings the legacy of the Miller farm into the 21st century. In 2020, amidst the disruption caused by the pandemic that highlighted inequities in our region and across the United States, EarthDance continued to grow food and adopted a pay what you can model to provide produce to farm neighbors and farmers market customers who were experiencing financial hardship. What followed was overwhelming positive feedback from the community and the desire for EarthDance to increase food access in North County, a federally recognized food desert. A food desert is described as an area where a substantial portion of the population have low access to grocery stores. At EarthDance, we recognize that we in the United States exist under a system of food apartheid, which is when some communities are denied equal access to nutritious foods through oppressive, historical, and institutionalized practices. Food apartheid references the historic system of apartheid in South Africa, where people were separated and treated unequally based on race. In the context of food, this means that some neighborhoods, often those with mostly Black, Indigenous, and people of color, or BIPOC residents, have limited access to good grocery stores with fresh fruits, vegetables, and other healthy options. This unequal access to nutritious foods means certain areas might only have fast food restaurants or small stores with mostly unhealthy options. Food apartheid in the U.S. reflects historical patterns of discrimination and segregation, making it harder for everyone in these communities to eat well and be healthy. Because of the continued need for healthy food access in North County, we expanded the Pay What You Can model with the opening of the on-site farm stand in 2021, and in 2023 included the Ferguson Farmers Market under the model as well.
I guess as a Ferguson community member and as someone who has chosen to live in this community and who loves this community and who can honestly say that this is my farm, because it's in my backyard, literally. I want to say thank you to everybody who has stood by us when the rest of the country and the world and even the city decided that we were no longer beautiful. There were people who made a concerted effort to recapture and retell that narrative. And I think that what we're going to see, not only from this beautiful farm and this new stand, and from the things that are going to happen on this farm, is that people are going to get reintroduced to the real narrative of what Ferguson is, what the soul of Ferguson is.
It presents the opportunity for people to come and to pay what you can. To me, that's equitable.
EarthDance is committed to upholding the principles of justice, equity, diversity, and inclusion. And the farm stand and Ferguson Farmers Market are two examples of where these priorities are clear. We keep equity and accessibility at the forefront of our work year after year, from the farm stand's physical design to how we reach customers and distribute produce, to ongoing efforts for improving accessibility to our educational programs by offering tuition on a pay-what-you-can scale. You may be wondering, how does Pay What You Can work? And what does it mean? Upon entering the farm stand, you'll be greeted by an EarthDance staff member to help you during your shopping experience. You'll see baskets and bins of produce lining the walls and a refrigerator keeping leafy greens fresh and crisp. In many ways, it's like a small grocery store. You may notice that there's a limited selection of items. That's because the farm stand sells seasonal organic produce, so you're sure to always get food that's in season and fresh. As you make your selections, You'll see suggested retail prices displayed by each item. But remember, everything is available on a pay-what-you-can basis. That means that once you're ready to check out, you decide whatever price is affordable for yourself or your family, and that is the price you will pay, even if it's nothing at all. EarthDance accepts EBT plus Double Up Food Bucks, WIC, and Senior Farmers Market vouchers. We believe that everyone should have access to healthy food options in their community, and financial means should never be a barrier. EarthDance has built a community of partners who feel the same way. That's how we've been able to continue to offer fresh, organic, pay-what-you-can produce. If you are in a position to pay more to help the next customer, we greatly appreciate your donations. The farm stand also hosts outreach events and live cooking demonstrations so that visitors and customers are able to see and taste some of the delicious recipes that can be made from ingredients grown on the farm. We invite you to take home some of the recipes to give them a try. Be sure to bring the whole family so that kids can get some fresh air and spend some time at the Play What You Can farm stand designed with our little chefs in mind. Before you head home, we invite customers to take a relaxing farm walk. Take in the beauty of the land and see where your food comes from. Watch the blackberries ripen on the vine. Get a close look at the radishes popping up out of the rich soil, and take note of the healthy peaches, Asian pears, and pawpaws as they hang from their branches. It's sure to be an experience that you won't soon forget. With the Pay What You Can farm stand, we hope to improve the local food system, reconnect people with their food, and build a healthier community. For more on how Pay What You Can has expanded to our programs, watch the programs chapter of this farm tour.